Hello, my name is Jenna, and I am a pet portrait and wildlife watercolor artist. And in today's video, you're going to see me work on a recent commission that I completed of an adorable little dog named Rocky. He's so cute. In keeping with the theme of my last video, I'm actually recording this intro after I finish the painting. So spoiler alert, I think it turned out pretty cute, and I'm excited to show you the process. So yeah, hope you enjoy. And now I will pass it on to voiceover Jenna.
Okay, hi, it's me in voiceover mode. This is my first voiceover that I've done on this channel, so don't judge it too harshly, please. I really enjoyed looking back at this footage. I think I learned a lot from this painting. For those of you who've worked with watercolor, you'll know that watercolor, being a translucent medium, makes it really tricky. You have to plan for, the white space. The only time you can have like that true bright white is with the white of the paper. Obviously Rocky being a white dog makes this really interesting. I needed to capture, all of the shadows and the reflected colors showing up in the fur while still maintaining a certain amount of preserved white paper. So what you'll see me do for quite a bit of this painting process is honestly just build up the shadows and the pigment really slowly. And I spent this whole time being really nervous that I would overdo it, which is why everything kind of builds up so slowly. One of my favorite things about painting pet portraits is learning about the pet, even if obviously those little quirks or random facts have nothing to do with my ability to actually complete the painting. I just like to hear about them. For example, I learned from Rocky's owner that Rocky's favorite foods include cheese, sweet potato chips, and popcorn. I can confirm that my cat likes cheese and popcorn. I can't say I've ever given him sweet potato chips though. Everybody I know who's a pet owner has random kind of quirks that they can share about their pet, and I just think it's so cute and heartwarming to just hear about their little lives. I don't know. Again, it does not matter to my painting process really. It's just kind of a fun thing that I like to hear about. So as I kind of mentioned at the beginning, the process of this painting was very much just building up layers of pigment pretty slowly and carefully, and just kind of letting the shape of the dog's fur and kind of the shadows and the dimensions and everything come into form more slowly, which is actually kind of the opposite of how I would say I usually approach a painting. I tend to start with bigger washes of color, I've noticed, just because I hate that glaring white paper. So if I have like a brown horse, for example, I'll slap on like just a base coat of some sort. So this was kind of the opposite of what I usually do, which was interesting. It was definitely an exercise in patience and also in trusting the process. I feel like when you have a lot of white space on your paper and you're just kind of adding to it bit by bit, it takes a vision, I guess, to get to the end of it. So I'm really happy that I did this. It was different than what I'm used to, for sure. So here I am, kind of adding in the final details with a gel pen. I know I just talked about preserving white space and stuff, but I just wanted to go back in and add some hair texture with a gel pen. And then at some point in the next couple of clips, you'll see me do the background. I usually have a bit of indecision crisis about what to do for the background, but I swatched a bunch of different colors on a swatch paper right next to my painting and actually felt confident about my choice, so that was really good. Oh my gosh. Okay, more texture. Here we go. There's the background color. Yeah, I'm really happy with the one I decided on. So as I'm finishing up the background here, I'll just say that after I painted the background, I did go in and do a bunch more detail work off camera just so I could really focus. You can probably tell I added some stuff in the face. But yeah, overall, I am pretty happy with how it turned out. I think it's pretty cute.